Ready for another lesson? Visually appealing. Why some women turn men on. As we all know, men are visual creatures. We like to see amplified backsides and front sides and all which side, but not too extreme. I was in the supermarket and it had this lady. Now, this lady looked like a sex worker. And I'm not gonna lie, that look I don't really go for because I try and stay on the straight and narrow. But once in a while, most men like that. Deep down inside, they like that because they know she nasty. So I just stand there and she was like 2 aisles over. And I glance over and I'm like, okay, when we look at women, especially women that look like sex workers or Tatianas, what going through our mind is the nasty things we gonna do to them. Now, let me say this. We not thinking about walking down the aisle and here comes the bride. Nah, you ain't that type of woman. Especially if you're the type of girl that have tattoos and she had visible tattoos and colored hair. As I always say, that's problematic and that's a problem that you don't need in your life. So, I just let this woman go on her way because I wasn't going to approach her. But the cashier was kind of cute. And I'm not going to approach her either or start up conversation. It's going to be real resolve. The visual is something that's very important because visually we could just look at a woman and it start to stimulate us. And especially when she a decent package. Women is all an emotional. So that's why it's important that women, and you see a lot of these girls upkeeping the image because they know men are visual and that's why they use bright colors and all this stuff, peacocking. Men do it too. But when the visuals start to fade, then the real test come in is whether you're a good person I want to be around you or not. Don't let them shame you for having visual standards because you want to be able to be attracted to this woman. And if she ain't attractive on the eyes, I don't care how good her sex is or her sloppy toppies or none of that stuff. Because sometimes I want to take you out and go out in public. And if you're not that appealing, I think I might just have to keep it on late night trips and keep you indoors. Because most men subconsciously, if they have large numbers, point up numbers in the sex game, have a reputation to keep. You've been taught.